Hello everyone, this is Amritpal Singh. Welcome to the next video. In this video, I'll be talking about what are the easy ways to do basic data analysis in R. For this today's video, I have prepared a very simple little script here. So in which all the functions has been defined. So I'll be running these functions one by one in front of you. So I'll be using the inbuilt data set of R, which is called empty cars for this today's video. And I'll be using some other data sets as well, which is inbuilt, so we don't have to get any file from the outside source to get the things undergoing, right? So very first thing is available empty cars. Let's see what we have inside empty cars. It's a basic inbuilt data set, very popular data set in our it is all about the cars and their different stuff like what's the mileage, cylinder, displacement, horsepower and all. So this is the data set we are having. So very first function that we have for today is like head function. If you want to print the top few rows of the data set instead of printing entire data set, you can go with the head. Head will display by default 6 rows and the column headers of that data. So you can see if I run this command head empty cars, I'm getting only top 6 rows of the cars plus their column headers, right? This is called head. If you want to change that number, if you want to display some other number, not 6, you want to print 3, 4, 5, whatever, so you can go with the head empty cars comma 5. Here 5 indicates that only 5 rows will be displayed. In the same way, if you want to display the bottom 6 rows, you can go with the tail command. It's a opposite of head. It will be displaying the bottom 6 rows of your data set. In the same way, if you want to print some other number than the 6, you can go with the comma 5 or comma any number, whatever you want to print. The next very important function that we have is called str. Str stands for structure, right? If you want to know something about your the type of object, right? If you want to get to know that how many rows are available, how many columns are available, what are different data types are available, and you want to see also the first few entries in each column, you can go with the str. So let's run that str and you'll be getting to know what we have inside the empty car. So you can see we come to know that empty cars is a data frame. It's a 32 observation of 11 variables. 11 variable meaning is like 11 columns we are having, and they also specifying their data type, that all numeric, NUM means numeric, and they are showing some top few entries of every column, right? So this we get to know from the structure str. In the same way, if you want to print the column names and the row names of that particular data set, you can go with the call names and row names respectively. So I'm running both things together. You come to know that the call names are MPG, cylinder, displacement, HP. The same way the row names are Mazda RX4. Like it will be printing the all the car names because these are the row names in the empty cars, right? These are the very basic functions available. Next one is we have a summary function available. So what is summary now? So summary function will give you a lot of information. If you want to pull some basic stats from your data frame, you can go with the summary function. It will return some basic calculation for each column. If the column has numbers, you'll be seeing the minimum and maximum along with the other stuff like median, mean, first quartile, third quartile. If it's got the factors such as fair, good, very good and excellent, you'll be come to know how many time each thing is appearing in that particular column. So let's see if I can, what information I can get from summary. So because these are all are numeric columns, so I'll not be getting any information related to the factors. So I'll be getting the information about the mean, median only, because all are numeric columns. You can see for every column we come to know the minimum, first quartile, median, mean, third quartile, max, and many more stuff, right? So if you want some more information, we have to load a library called PSYCH, because under this you'll come to know some more information. So we have a one function defined under this package. It's called describe. So here you come to know more information than the regular summary command. So what's the other information we are getting here? You can see in the output below, I'm getting much more information. So what's the information I'm getting here? In this case, I'm coming to know about the several more statistical information like standard deviation, right? Skewness meaning is it mirroring whether or not data distribution is symmetrical or not. Kurtosis meaning is whether the data have a sharp or flatter peak near its mean, and other stuff as well. What's that range means? Minimum value, maximum value, right? Standard deviation, mean, and like everything. So a lot of information we are getting from the this describe function, which is defined under the package called PSYCH. So if you want, let's suppose now if you're having a simple numeric vector available, right? if you have a one-dimensional vector of numbers available, you can also run these basic stuff as well. So let me run it for you. So let's suppose I'm having a vector available, okay, single dimension, because otherwise this is a data frame that we have tested on. It was 2D. Now we are going with this one-dimensional stuff, right? I can also run these basic stuff here, mean, median, standard deviation, variance, and range. So I'm running it in one shot, so you can get to know the information about everything here. So these are the basic functions. Again, you can try on your data set, from where you come to know the mean of it, median of it, standard deviation, variance, and range. Range specify the what's the minimum value, what's the maximum value. So it's giving us 1 and 7 here. Accordingly, we are getting standard deviation, mean, variance, and everything, right? This is all about the single dimensional numeric vector. Now, if you want to know the correlation, we have the inbuilt data available called US arrest. So on this, I want to run the function called COR. Let's see what's the information we are getting out of it. So in this case, this US arrest is having the information about the murder, assault, urban population, and rape, and these things are available in this particular inbuilt data set of R. So in this case, what's the meaning of this 1 and 0? So I've already have written in one notepad file what this 1 and 0 indicates. So this is a range available, because the range of this correlation coefficient is from -1 to 1. Okay, so if the value is lying between -0.7 to -1, it means it's very strong correlation, but it's a negative correlation. In the same way, what's the strength of correlation? If it's 0.7 to 1, it is very strong relationship, but it is the positive correlation. So it's tell us the relationship of the variables. Okay, this is a range available. So you can see in this case there is no negative thing available, or are positive, because there's no negative sign available. So this is the meaning. Like if it's towards the 1, means it is quite stronger relationship in that variable. It means, like in this case, you can see murder and assault, there's quite a strong relationship available, because it's the range is 0.8. As per 0.8, it is strong, okay, and there's a positive correlation because there's no negative number available. This is called COR, correlation coefficient. Moving further, we do have another basic function available called names. You want to know the column names, you can go with the names function. So you come to know about the column names of the empty cars, and if you want to store that names into some other variable, you can also do that. So I'm assigning to the empty cars dot call names, right? This I just have made. You can see it has been assigned to that. If you want to select a particular column from the empty cars, you have to use the $sign. So let's suppose I want to print MPG column of the empty cars. I have to go with the $sign. So only that MPG column information will be printed, right? $sign indicates that we want to print only that particular column information over there, right? I hope it's okay. Moving further, now we are having a subsetting available. If you want to select particular column, particular information, I can go with that. So what this indicates, empty cars, then in the brackets, square brackets, comma 2 colon 4. If you want to have all the rows but the columns from 2 to 4 in empty cars, so I want to print the information from column number 2 till 4, means 2, 3, 4, and all the rows I can go with that. So you can see I'm having information of 2, 3, 4 means cylinder, displacement, horsepower, and all the rows of those columns got printed. But how this next line different from that? In this case, I'm using a C function. So in this case, I want to print the information of the column number 2 and 4, not 3. So in this case, everything will be same. All the rows will be printed, but one column will be discarded, the third column. So only second and fourth column information will be printed, right? So we have some nodes available which you have to remember. So what are the nodes? The R indexes from 1, right, not from 0. So your first column is at 1, not 0. The second point is R is case sensitive everywhere. So empty cars $small mpg is not same as empty cars capital mpg. Empty cars -1 will not get you the last column of a data frame, right? The way negative indexing works in many other languages. Instead, the negative indexing in R means exclude that item. So in this case, if I'm using -1, what it will mean? That it will return every column except the first one. So another last point is to create a vector of items that are not contiguous. Like in this case, this is not contiguous, okay? It's 2, 4. So we need to use combine function C. So typing empty cars, 2, 4 without the C will not work, right? In this case, here we are excluding the third column. Now we have some conditions available, right? What if you want to select your data by typing some data characteristic? Let's suppose all the cars with MPG greater than 20. So this will not give you the actual rows. Okay, if you run this like this, let's see the answer. It will be giving you answer in the form of logical statements, because here we are not using the square brackets, we are not accessing the data. So you end up with the list of rows where MPG is greater than 20, right? So instead you get a vector showing whether each row meets the condition or not. So true false meaning is it's just comparing that, right? But if you want actual data, you have to put that condition in the square brackets. Let's see. So the same thing I'm now doing it with the this brackets, square brackets. So in this case you'll be getting all the rows from empty cars where MPG greater than 20, right? So in the same way, if you want to print that same information but only for the two columns 1 and 4, right? So it'll be it's that variation we are trying. So only two column information but all the rows where the MPG is greater than 20. The same command I can also write with that. In this case I'm specifying the column names instead of the numerics 1 and 4. So it will be same answer. Now there's a very basic useful function available called attach. Every time we have to use empty cars $mpg, empty cars $hp. But if you want to get rid of that prefix, what you have to do is you have to just go with the attach function. Attach meaning is if you run this command attach, next time around you don't have to like call that. You don't have to call that empty cars $mpg. So this will work. Let's suppose if I run this command first, right? It's okay, it will work by default because everything is okay. Here we are just putting the information of empty cast $mpg greater than 20 into the variable mpg20. But if I run the next command, okay, let's see if it's work or not. It will work. Why? Because in this case, although I'm not using the prefix empty cast $, but why it's working? Because of that attach function. All the variables names not got stored. It's got cache in a memory, so that next time around we don't have to use the prefix empty cars. So if I now run the detach function, which is opposite of attach, right? Now this command will not run again, because in this case it doesn't know about the, okay, wait. So in this case we are detaching empty cars, right? So let me use some other function, maybe HP something else. Yes, HP not found. Why HP not found? Because the HP is been detached now. Okay, now let's reattach that. Let me first check out the what's there in the HP column. Empty cars $HP. Okay, this is the point. Okay, now let me reattach that empty cars and rerun that command. Let's see if it's work or not. It's called attach, right? So this one, you can see now it's working fine. Why? Because I have reattached that. Okay, so this is the meaning of attaching and detaching. Attaching meaning is when you run that command, that all the variable names got attached to that memory. So next time around when you call without that prefix of empty cars, it still work. But if you detach, then only empty cars $prefix, with the help of that it will work. It not with the simple mpg or hp or some other column name will not work alone. Okay, we have to add a prefix then empty cars $, right? Moving further, we do have another very basic function available called subset function. It's also inbuilt. In this case, it has 3 arguments. First of all, we have to call the data, then the condition, then here we are specifying the column names against which this condition should be run, right? So here I'm running that command and you can see I got the information. So subset is a basic function for subsetting. Actually, in the R, we can do that subsetting with the help of square brackets also, or with the help of subset as well. It's up to you. So subset is it's just an alternative to the bracket notation. So in this case, we are just have to give the 3 things here. You can see like I've just used the empty cards as a first argument. Second is the condition. Third, in case if you want to print that particular column, if you don't want to print particular column, what you can do is you can simply run that as well. Okay, if I'm just copy and paste, it's still okay. But in this case, the entire data will be printed. But now if you want to restrict to 2 columns, you can go with that, right? In the same way, you can also run that. In this case, we just opening up the simple run condition that in which the maximum information will be printed of that MPG, right? So this is the point. Next one is you can also do the subsetting with the help of the a dplyr package. And under dplyr package, we do have some functions available. let me first include the library dplyr. Now we can also do that with the help of filter function defined under the dplyr. It'll still give the same answer. It's up to you, just an alternative again. And if you want to print the 3 columns instead of all the columns, you can go with the select functions. So dplyr offers a lot of functions like select, filter, mutate, and many more. So moving further, you can also make use of pipe operator under dplyr. It's kind of like kind of hierarchical information we are getting, like from empty cards. First of all, this is meaning is pipe meaning is output of previous command will serve as input to next command. So okay, the empty cards information is going to filter, where we'll be filtering the mpg greater than 20, and that information we are supplying to the mpg and hp. So this is same as this command. Okay, both commands are all the same. It's just a way how you are performing that, right? Both will give you same answer. Last one is next we are having there's a package available called tidyverse. Although the tidyr or dplyr is coming under the tidyverse package, in this case we are working on the factors, right? So let's first load that library tidyverse, because under tidyverse we have one data set available called diamonds. So in this case, what we are going to do to tally up the counts by factor, we have to use now table command. So what is table command? Let me first print the diamonds. So what we have in diamonds, let me first show you, then I will run that command. You can see this is a diamonds data available. So in this case, in this case, what will happen if I can find its structure, diamonds. Okay, you can see it's a table. It's a like in this case, lot of things are factor, right? So factor meaning is it's for the categorical data, right? So if you want to print the information of that factors, so you can go with the table. So what is happening here, the cut, you can see I'm using the cut column name of the diamonds. The cut is of type which one, factor, which is have 5 levels. It means we have a 5 unique values available. I want to know how many times the fair is coming, good is coming, and other stuff is coming. Let's do it. So I'm running that table command. You can see I'm getting to know that fair is coming 1610. So I want to find out how many diamonds of each factor, fair, good, very good, premium, ideal, exist in our data, right? So I'm just running it here. You can see fair 1610, good 4906, very good 12085, in this way, right? Premium 137, ideal, whatever, right? So we have this information available, right? So now if you want to have the information, if you want to print the cross tab, means you want to see the cross tab by cut and color, you can also do that with the help of this little command. So in this case, what has happened is, so now 1610 has been broken down into these things. This is what, this is about the color, right? D, E, F, G, H, I, J. You can see also this is a color. So it is now distributed, this 1610 is got distributed across the colors. This is a cross tab, right? Cross tabulation we can say. So this is I hope you must have understood from this short little video that how we can do the basic analysis, what are the easy ways available to do some data analysis in the R. If you have any comment on this video, please do ask your query, do ask your question in the comment section, right? See you next video, guys. Thank you for watching.